when we want to make a change, it takes enough courage just to acknowledge that we need to fix something, right? And then we want to make sure that we're accepting of the new version of ourselves. But many of us, and I think maybe at a point in my life I went through this, was, will the people around me like the new version of me?
That's excellent.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? If they don't, they're not your people. If they are unable to love you as you are expanding and you feel good about your expansion, then these are people that you may have outgrown or you were never in alignment with. So do your growing for you, knowing that the people that truly love you, that can truly support you, and that are really invested in seeing you be your optimal self will want to grow with you. And those that have a little something to say, it's okay to leave them behind.
That's so difficult to do. Like, how do you leave behind someone that you've known for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? I know it doesn't necessarily matter on the length of time, but let's say more so the quality versus the quantity, right? Like, if there's someone, for me, there was a number of people I had to leave behind, but I guess it was easier for me to do because by the time things were about to hit the fan, I made changes. But there was a group of people, very few, that when I look back, I didn't want to leave them behind, but I had to leave them behind because if I didn't, then it would have stunted my growth. And then I began to worry about it, right? I began to think, okay, this new version of terrain, is it a jerk? Is it someone that's full of themselves?
Mm.
Why does he think he could accomplish these things while maybe the people around him, he's not able to bring them along? And I look at survivor's guilt, for example, right? Like, when something tragic happens and you're one of the three people that survive and you feel bad for surviving. I wonder if many of us experience that when we succeed. I
You know,
succeeded and others didn't. Like, what are your thoughts?
that is brilliant. And here's the first thing we need to know. It is not our job to make other people's lives work in a way that would make us feel good. We are not responsible and cannot live their lives for them, but we can all be examples of what is possible. So we can't say, gosh, I'm choosing success, but they're choosing to stay there. Maybe I should stay there with them and believe that that will ever make us happy or will ever help them in some way. We are not supporting them and we are not supporting ourselves. You are just saying, okay, let's all just fail together. What you are doing when you say, I'm ready to take the next step. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to step into my fullness. You are opening the door for yourself, and you're going to be doing the heavy lifting because the one that goes first is always taxed with a lot more responsibility. And then you can leave the door open for them and say, hey, look, everyone, I made it through the door. I invite you to come with me. It will be up to them to decide, yeah, I'm ready to let go of some of these things that are holding me back. Or, hey, you know what? I'm really comfortable where I am. There's no right answer. Sometimes we need to stay where we are because we don't yet have what we need, or we haven't yet learned what we need to learn from where we are. Other times it is so obvious, oh my gosh, I need to get going. And then, wow, here's terrain opening the door for me. I have it so much easier than he did because he was willing to go first. So honor all that you are and honor all that the others are by allowing them to do what is right for them without feeling guilty that it wasn't your choice. Whatever choice they're making is right for them, but that cannot mean that it's right for you. So you have to separate. I'm on the terrain road. Hey, he's on the Joe road. She's on the Cheryl road. Let them be on their own road. Stay in your own lane. Do you and encourage others to do them to their fullest potential.